Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna build a couple of raised beds, but before I have to go out to Home Depot and get some wood. So I'm gonna hook up my trusty old trailer. There we go. Good enough for government work. Yeah, that was a great purchase. This thing has replaced any pickup truck that I could possibly want to own. For now anyway. So, but eventually someday if I do get a pickup, I may need a bigger trailer, one that has dual wheels in the back. And the reason is because I may have to move that tractor, my little Kubota BX tractor. I got this at Tractor Supply. I believe it was 1,200 bucks last year, and it's done me a lot of good. The roosters are calling. Yeah, every time they see me outside, they like to call because they want a treat. But I had to go out, and I'll see them later. So the kale that I planted yesterday is doing well. No rabbit has eaten it yet. And my Swiss chard, look at that. And that I planted last year. And over here, we have onion. I planted this back in November and it's doing very, very good. I can't go anywhere without my straps. I'm gonna load them up. Easy, right? There we go, guys. It's loaded and ready to go. Let's see, can I get the chicken's attention? What's up, chickadees? All right. I got the attention of a couple, but not all of them. They're under that tree and they could care less about anything right now. All right, there you go, guys. I'm back at home, and don't forget, if you have one of these, you know, put something behind your wheels, chalk them up so the trailer does not move. And I'm at a slight incline here going that way. So I'm gonna take a break. In an hour or two I'll come back and start building my first raised bed of 2023. All right, my wife just made me a kale smoothie, and you added some fruit to this, right, Maria?
Yes.
Like what?
Strawberries, blueberries,
Ooh.
and berries.
Salud. Okay, muchachos. But before we do any work back there with the raised beds, I'm gonna go get some eggs. I haven't picked any eggs yet today. And it's about, what? That's about 12:30 so far. So I should have somewhere between 8 and 11 eggs, I think. Well, we're about to find out. But the chickens are super happy, healthy. They're all doing well. I haven't run into any diseases or any problems with any of them yet. Other than, you know, their bare backs, because the rooster, you know, once he does his thing, he tends to pull feathers off their backs. But I'm ordering what do they call them? Hen saddles. Yeah, that's what they call them. But here they are. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day. It's super hot today. I think it's about 62 right now. And yeah, it's almost Puerto Rico weather, right? So let's see, I believe they're all done laying eggs. Yep. So we have Again, for the new people, the eggs are ceramic and they're fake, okay? So we have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eggs so far. Wow, okay, that's good. All right, 3. Let me pull this out, put it over here. Yeah, I don't want to drop it. It's 5, 7, and 9. Now, let me tell you what these are. All right, so we have the 3 ISO browns. This is a Barnevelder. I can see some of the speckles. This particular chicken lays eggs with very, very light speckles. All the others, they lay with darker speckles. And this is probably my Wyandotte. And these right here, these 4 here, are my black Australorps. Right there. Some of them, or at least one of them, lays a very light colored egg. And the others are like this right here. All right, keep it down, Jefe. I'm trying to record a video. So I had 3 chickens that haven't laid. All right, so I had 3 chickens or 3 hens that haven't laid an egg, and the 3 that I'm missing are Barnevelders. But if they don't, if they don't lay today, they'll lay tomorrow. There we go. We got a competition going. Oh, and by the way, for the new guys, this is a 1952 Chevy 3100 half-ton pickup truck. I haven't started it since about 2005. It's been parked all this time, and I'm gonna start working on it very soon. But it's a solid truck. It has what, a 235 engine, 6-cylinder. I just need to connect the starter and do a little bit of electrical work and I'll be done. Now imagine what I could do with this truck if I had a 350 or even a 396 big block or 427 Chevy. Wow, this thing could fly. But I don't think anything bigger than a small block would fit in here. 350 is probably the biggest size, maybe a 383, 396, 427. I think that will be way too big for this engine bay, but definitely small block. And it's just an idea, by the way. Not that I'm gonna do anything ridiculous like that. I just don't have the funds to do anything like that, but definitely this straight 6, it's a power horse. And by the way, guys, it's a 1-barrel carburetor. When was the last time you saw a 1-barrel? Welcome back, guys. Today is a new day. It's a nuevo dia, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the boxes. I have all the materials back there and in my shed, and yeah, let me show you. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a box that's 4 by 8, and then I'm gonna put 2 more levels on top. And the reason I do that is because I want my boxes to be quite high, but you don't have to do yours the exact same way. Now my boxes are really like 3 boxes, one on top of the other, but you don't have to do it the way I do. You can just do 1 box and have your raised bed kind of low, but I like to have my boxes quite high, and it's better for my back. As I get older, obviously I don't want to be bending over. All right, guys, so the base of my raised bed, it's going to be right here, the pressure treated wood. So I need 3 boards. So again, guys, I'm going to need 3 boards, okay? 2 are going to be my sides, 8 feet long, and this one I'm going to cut in half. This is going to be my end, my 2 ends. They're both going to be 4 feet long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure 4 feet like it. And I'm gonna make a cut right there on that line. There we go. I have my two ends. Let's go build this thing. And guys, I'll be using this T25 bit and these screws, which are 3.5 inches long, with a T25 bit head. Okay. Now you can use 3-inch screws or 3.5-inch screws. It's up to you. I prefer the longer ones, the 3.5. But you'll be fine if you do the 3. And guys, I don't use the Phillips head screws anymore because they tend to strip. Their heads are weaker. I definitely love the T25 screws. Now, if you have like an ugly side to each one of these pieces, now is the time to make sure that it's facing inside. Now, this is my 4-foot board and this is my 8-foot board. So I'm gonna put 2 screws here. I'm gonna make sure that this 4-foot piece goes on the outside and the 8-foot goes on the inside. So I am going to screw just 2 screws. You can do 3 if you want. All right. And also, you can pre-drill a hole if you feel it necessary. But I don't. All right, so this is my other 8-foot board. You notice this ugly side? I make sure that this is facing towards the inside of the bed. And you can use some help. 2 people is ideal for this, but not necessary. 1 person can build this entire bed by him or herself. All right, let's do the other side. All right guys, so I build the base of 2 beds. Now I just have to make sure that they are exactly where I want them. Now normally between most beds there's a 3 feet of spacing, like on these 2 and on those 2 over there. But here in the middle I want about 5 feet of spacing because in the future I'm going to build another arch trellis. But that's probably not this year, maybe the next year. However, here in the middle I could put something else like those bags and fill them up with dirt and plant, you know, potatoes or something else that I want. I can do that here in the middle. 6 feet. The distance between that bed and this one, 6 feet. So now I have to make sure that the distance between that one that's already built and the new one, it's the same. However, I also have to measure this distance, and this is 35 inches. So yeah, they have to be 6 feet apart, but from this bed to my new one has to be 35 inches. There we go, guys. This is exactly where I want it. So now I have to level it, make sure that it is level. And how am I going to do that? With this and with this. I'm going to have to dig a little bit. All right, guys, so this board is level. I'm not worried too much about this one because it's up in the air, even though this one should come up about 1/4 inch. This one has to come up from the front by about 1/4 inch. But what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to add any dirt up in the front. What I'm going to do is I'm going to excavate a little bit around this edge, so this piece of wood will go down slightly, just 1/4 inch, to make this side level. So I'm going to mark it. And then I'm going to raise the bed up. And then I'm going to go to town. All right, that should be good. Here we go, guys. That side's level. That side's level. That side's level. And this is almost perfectly level. And that's good enough for government work. Now, I'm just going to build the other 2 parts to this. And guys, for most of you, you can stop right here and just fill it up with dirt. Now, I want mine higher. So I'm going to build 2 more sections and stack it up on top of this one. But again, you can stop right here. You don't have to go any further. Now you can build your beds, the base anyway, with pressure treated wood. And that's what I like to do. Just the base. Anything is touching the ground is pressure treated. So it'll last longer, 10, 15 years, whatever the case may be. And on top, the next 2 layers are going to be fir. And you can also build yours with cedar or any other wood available in your area. So again, you can stop now, or you can do what I'm about to do. And guys, just a little trick. Here on this corner of the bed, it was a little bit too high. So what did I do? I didn't excavate. I just hit it with the sledgehammer. And guess what? It did go down just slightly. All right, muchachos, here we go again. This is my fir. Or more. Again, with these beds, you can make them 4 feet wide, 2 feet wide, 8 feet wide, 6 feet wide. There is no right way or wrong way. It all depends on what you need and how much space you have. You can also make them 4 feet long, 2 feet long, 10, I don't know, even 20 feet long if you had to. And again, these boards are 8 inches high. So I'm doing 3 tiers, so that's 24 inches high for all of my raised beds. Whoa! Okay. 4 feet. And 4 feet. Last cut for today. Ta-da! All right. I'm ready to put them together. All right, guys. So how am I gonna put this together? Now, if you had 2 people, it will be much easier, but you don't need 2 people. You can do it by yourself. And I'm gonna do it by myself. Very carefully. Watch. I'm hoping that this piece of wood does not move. See? That's why it's good to have your beds level. All right, where are my screws? All right. Tornillos, tornillos. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over just a tad. Make it even with the bottom board. I'm gonna put this here. Whoa. Once you do one side, the other side becomes even easier. Look at that, guys. See, one person. You don't need a second hand. You can do it all by yourself. Just be careful, take your time, and yeah, look at that. So, all right, so now what I'm gonna do is a third section, and we'll call it a day. There we go, guys. Now I'm not done yet. I forgot about the braces. I need 4 braces, 1 for each corner. And those are 4x4s that I have inside the garage or my shed. So let's go get those. I'm gonna cut 4 and I'm gonna set them up here. But wow, new bed, last year's bed. Notice the difference, but it looks good. And guys, I'm gonna cut them to about 20 inches. I don't want them all the way up to the top. And I believe, yep, 20 inches, it will be perfect. And here they are. I just need one for now. And we're just gonna cut one side at a time. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be exact. Just give or take an inch. That's one. Let's go for número 2. Dos. Let's go for número 3. So for this, guys, all you need is one 4x4x8, and then you have a few inches left over for some other project. So I'm gonna put this just a couple of inches from the top. I don't want it all the way at the top, because then when the dirt moves around and sinks in a little bit, you're gonna see the top of this. I want it maybe 2 or 3 inches from the very top. See that, guys? So how am I gonna do this? You see this side where I don't have any screws? I'm gonna put 2 screws here, 2 screws there, 2 screws there, tying into the 4x4. And here where I have 2 screws, well, I'm just gonna screw one in, one here, one there, one there, so I don't have too many screws showing. So I'm doing the exact same thing I did last year. I'm gonna go ahead and start this one too. Make sure all your 3 sections are level or even with each other. You may have to hit it with a hammer to make sure they're all even. Check this out from the inside, guys. You see that? That bed's not going anywhere. Here we go, guys. I am totally done with this bed. Check this out. This bed isn't going anywhere. It is solid. The braces on the corners do really make a big difference. Now, I was gonna build the second bed today, but I decided against it, and the reason is because I'm gonna use my tractor to bring some of that compost and dirt that I have in the front and just load it from this side. So I need to come over from this side and just dump it here. It's a lot better than just coming from that end, because the loader, it's a little bit wider than 4 feet. So yeah, it's just a lot easier here. And I'm gonna do this bed tomorrow. So some of you are wondering, how much did it cost to do this 4-foot wide bed by 8 feet long by 24 inches high? Well, how much do I have? I have 3 pressure treated and 6 fir. So that's a total of 9 boards that I need to make this particular bed, okay? But you don't need that much. You can make yours a little bit shorter. It's up to you. So what are the prices? Prices for pressure treated. Each pressure treated board cost me $10.58, and the fir cost me $9.76. So I'm gonna put the total price here up on the screen. And the 4x4s by 8s, they cost me $12.98 each. Now that does not include taxes, okay? Taxes in your state may be a little bit different. It could be 6%, 7%, 8, 9, whatever it is. Now these are the prices I paid up here in Amsterdam, New York, up at Home Depot. So yours may vary a little bit. And I forgot to mention screws. I bought a 5-pound box of screws for $35, but I only used just a small fraction of that. So I'm gonna add $5 to the total price. I may have used, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 screws total. So I'm just gonna say $5 for now. Now come back tomorrow, because the next video that you see, I'm gonna be loading this up with soil. I'm gonna use the horticulture method, the exact same method I used last year, and you'll get to see me load it up with wood, compost, soil, and a few other things before I plant everything here in the next couple of days. What do I have to do now? Let's go get some eggs. And guys, this morning I had a problem, or El Guapo got out of his fenced in area. And how the hell did she get in there? Bella somehow got into El Guapo's fenced area. Huh, she must have flown in, because I didn't put her there this morning. But anyway, El Guapo got out of this area and pretty much beat El Jefe up. So El Jefe came out to be the bloodied one this morning, but I patched them out as best as I could. El Guapo still has one of El Jefe's feathers on his face. All right, cut it down. So yeah, that was my fault. I did not secure his gate appropriately. So yeah, he got out, and I just happened to look out the window, and they were over there in that area fighting to the death. Oh yeah, had I not caught it, yeah, one of them would have been dead by now. So as some of you know, these 2 roosters grew together. I've had them for a year, and when they reached exactly when they reached the year mark, they started fighting. Now this morning I had 4 eggs, and now I have what, 7. Now the blue eggs, again, they're fake ceramic eggs. So 4 this morning, 7 now. That brings the total to 11 eggs for today. I may get another one today, later, who knows? I do have 12 hens. It turns out that one of you did not lay me an egg today. Who was it? Stay out of trouble, El Jefe. I think when I closed in at Guapo, Bella must have been on the other side inside. I didn't even notice her till now, but that's okay. She can stay in there with them. What's up, Layla? Is that your egg? This could be Lila's egg. All right, guys, with that, you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. We'll see you mañana. Bye.